Welcome back, everyone. If you're wondering where we're at the moment, we are currently in my kitchen, and it is roughly 11:30 at night, and it's Friday night, and one day left until the show. And I've been working on the custom guardrail for my display, the mangled up guardrail that the truck's going to destroy when it goes over the embankment. And I got this piece here. Will go at the end of the display, where the truck basically starts to go over the embankment and pulls the guardrail over with it. And the way I made this was pretty simple. It's just the guardrail that I used before, but what I would do is I would take it and put it over the burner here, and the resin would go soft and you could bend it the way you want it. Then what I would do is, once I had the resin bent to the shape I wanted it to be, I would then take and hold that shape and then dunk it in this bowl of ice water. And that would instantly freeze the resin, and therefore it would keep its shape. I tried doing it without the ice water, and it would just, as it would cool, it'd go back to its normal shape. So a mix of hot and cold makes this process work. And these are ready for paint, which I'll go ahead and do now. And I got the supports for these downstairs. Those will be painted as well, but they won't be put on until I go to put the guardrail in. So we'll go downstairs and do that now. Okay, so right here is the mangled up guardrail, and then the smaller white bits are the H-beam supports that I made. And now I can go ahead and throw this into paint. Going to do the backs of the guardrails first, and then I'll do the fronts. Alright, so here's all the guardrail and the supports painted, and I'm probably going to go back and dirty these down a little bit after the paint cures, but that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to get some sleep and pick up on this project in the morning. Okay, so the guardrail's been installed, and I got it the whole way to the end of the table and also on the corners of the bridges as well. And you can see how it looks on the back. Wish there would have been a little more of a shoulder on the embankment here, but oh well. Basically, now that I got that in place, it's going to give me an idea where I want to put my mangled up guardrail. Because basically what I'm going to do is pull several pieces of guardrail out here and then work in these pieces. But for now, I want to go ahead and start drilling holes for the fence posts that are going to go right along here. just going down the line here putting in posts, and as soon as I get all these in, I'll go ahead and start running wire. And you'll notice I'm not gluing these in, and that's because I want these to be temporary so they can be taken on and off the display as desired, because I haven't decided if I'm going to leave this on or take it off for transport tomorrow. I'm going to show you how I'm putting the wire on the posts, and for the wire I'm going to be using this brown thread, and I went with this because I thought it looked like rust color, but looking at it now the thread just looks too shiny in my opinion, so I'll probably go back and tone it down a little bit with some black paint. But to secure the wire to the first post, I tied it around the post and then tied a knot so it's secured, and I used a little bit of super glue to glue it in place. And I'll just show you here on this next post. I'm going to just put a wrap around this like that. Lower the wire a little bit. This is going to be a tedious process, I'm sure. But okay, that's basically where I want it. I'll just go back and use a little bit of super glue right there. That'll be enough to hold the wire in place on that post. I'll just continue on down the line. So there's the fence line done. Both wires have been put up, and I'm actually thinking I'll leave the wire the way it is, because I got to looking at it, and from a distance, I mean, it doesn't really look that bad. So yeah, I think I'll just leave that as is. And probably the next thing to do is go ahead and get this mangled up guardrail put together. So it's actually the next day, aka the day of the show, and it's the morning before. It's roughly 6:30, and you can see how the display looks. It's pretty much ready to go. I cut forward quite a bit just for sake of time. A friend of mine did the line painting for me. He was out here last night, and I think that turned out really nice. And basically everything has been packed up and is ready for transport, so hurry up and get down to the show. But that'll have to wait till next time, so see you in a bit.